Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about how many messages you should be sending a customer when they place an order. And in my opinion, now there are different opinions about this, you can do whatever you want, but in my opinion, these days you should be sending them 0 messages unless there's a specific thing that you need to communicate with them about. Etsy sends people so many messages now, and they didn't used to, so this used to be a different conversation. But the way that Etsy is set up now, they send a confirmation message, like an email that goes to them when the order is placed. They send a confirmation email when the label is printed and the order ships. They send a message that says your order is about to be delivered. They send a message that says your order is, they send a ton of messages, and then they start asking for reviews like immediately after the delivery. I wrote an article about this on the Artisan Shopper blog. I'll link to that in the description of the video so you can go see the messages because I took pictures of them all after I ordered something. But Etsy sends so many messages that unless there's a specific reason that you need to contact a customer to ask about something about the order, like if there's personalization or if you're not sure about something that they said in a message to you, I wouldn't bother sending them messages because it just becomes annoying. It becomes more like harassment than trying to be helpful. And I get so many emails, I get so many messages from people every day that when I get an unnecessary message, it's just irritating. Also, if they are an Etsy seller like you are, and you send them a message, now they have to respond to you because of the star seller thing, and people are afraid not to respond to messages. So it's just adding an extra burden on them. You should always think of your customer first. Don't burden people with unnecessary messages. Don't burden them with having to respond to something to maintain their star seller status if that's important to them. Just put an automated message in the receipt section. I'll put a link to the video about that at the end of this one. You can add a message that goes out when Etsy confirms the order and when Etsy sends them the thing that says your order has been shipped. You can add a specific personal message to that goes to every customer and says, thanks for your order, blah, blah, blah. Leave a review if you're happy. Let me know if you have questions. All that kind of stuff can be included in that so that it cuts down on unnecessary emails that people then have to attend to. And we all have too much to attend to now. Etsy doesn't make it any easier. The advice to send out multiple emails after an order has been placed is very old school. And the way that the Etsy system is working now, it's just really not necessary. Now, like I said, you might disagree, go ahead. I know that people say, I send all those messages and I get 5-star reviews. Well, guess what? I send no extra messages and I get 5-star reviews too. So one of those is not necessarily the cause of the other. It's up to you, but if it was me and I started getting multiple messages from a seller that were unnecessary, I would not be happy, and my review might reflect that. And I know that people in my groups have had people leave lower reviews because they said, I don't need that many messages, it's too much. 3 stars. And even though they liked the product, the review was about the messaging. So you use your own judgment, but think about it. Understand that Etsy has changed their system and they send more messages, and you need to reflect that in what you do with customers. Leave me any questions and I will talk to you later.